Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Tia is starting not to get a break from her audience as well because she keep talking, and this is not a good look. I don't know what happened to celebrities and like PR teams. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember a time when celebrities used to have PR teams that would vet what the celebrity said, or how their statements would come across and things of that nature? Like if they were in an interview, the PR team would make sure that that the celebrity was always presented in the best light possible. Even if there was some controversy going on, the PR team used to try to make sure that the celebrity came out looking and being perceived by the audience in the best light possible. We need to bring that back because these celebrities have access to the same internet that we do, and they are active on their social media accounts instead of allowing PR teams to run their official social media accounts. They're doing it, and they're not listening to anybody, and they're just kind of doing what everybody else is doing on the internet. And the problem is that they're regular people like everybody else, but we like y'all better when y'all don't do this. I just want to if I like a celebrity, I just want to like them for whatever I like them for. They acting, or they singing, or they rapping, or they or whatever. I don't need to hear your political views. Like, I don't need to hear, like, it's certain stuff I don't need to hear. You can have them opinions, but I don't need to know them. It's all right. Anyway, Tia wants to be a single mom so bad. Here's another one, making a reel about everyday life stuff that you're doing. This is along the same lines that Jeannie Mai is doing. And it's the trying to identify with the lowest common denominator stereotype that you could possibly identify with. She's trying to identify with the common single mother trope and stereotype that is attached to Black women. And I don't understand why she would want to do that. Well, I do, but we're not going to go there. Sometimes I wonder why saying I'm a single mom sparks so much backlash, because you're not. Family can look different than what we imagined and still be full of love, stability, and joy. This is my truth, and I want to share it. There's no stability now. There's much less stability now than there was before. And that's on you, Miss Mowry. Because I still ain't heard, not from your mouth and nobody else's mouth, how Corey was the problem. Still ain't did that. Being a single mom doesn't always mean a mom doing it alone without the father present in their kids' lives at all. Yes, it is. Because that is what Black women would have everybody believe. That single, when they say, well, I'm just a single mom, that is said to imply that there are no fathers and barely a support system that is in place to help her parent and raise her children properly. That is why they say they're single mothers. I'm just a single mother doing it all by myself. Those comments and statements go hand in hand. Nobody says I'm a single mom with the help of their father. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. The statement itself, the way in which it has been propagated and viewed and displayed from people's private lives all the way to social media, all the way to mass media, such as movies and TV shows and things of that portray single moms. No help. Just like the new movie that Tyler Perry made with Taraji, the last straw. She was what? A single mom, which indicated what? That she didn't have any help, that there was no one there to support her, that there was no one there to help her. That is what y'all mean. So I don't want to hear this, oh, it don't mean that. Yes, it do. Because that is what y'all made it mean. I recognize that archetype is extremely difficult and I truly empathize. But what often gets overlooked is the nuance of what being a single mom can actually mean. For me, in my household, I am single. I don't have a partner. So I'm holding it down for everyone at home. I'm the only parent present day to day. Whose problem is that? You're not a single mother. You're a single woman. You're a divorcee. That is what you are. Y'all get around here, and whether the men leave or you leave, y'all get into this whole bag about being a single mother. Like what? Like what? I remember those first nights after my world shifted. After you shifted your world, it's the way that these chicks be wording this stuff. You supposed to have a whole different mindset about it. If she says after her world shifted, as if something external happened to her that was out of her control, and it just shifted the reality of everything she was going through. No, you initiated and followed through with a divorce from your husband for undisclosed reasons. You went on a tour about it, talking about how you graduated from your marriage and how things was successful. You successfully did that, and now you're just moving on to bigger, better, more positive things. That's what you said. That is the story that you told the world. Okay? I cried. I felt guilt. I felt shame. I asked myself, are we still a family? Looking back now, I know we always were. Girl, what? Yeah, y'all, he's still family to those children because that's his blood. That's his seed. He gonna always be their daddy. That ain't the question. But are y'all a family? No. You not his family no more. You're the mother of his children. That's who you are. I'm not even gonna call you a baby mama. Y'all was married for a whole long time, and those children were born in wedlock. This was not a situationship. But look how she's trying to word it. That her oldest boy do not be with the shenanigans. This is what she be wanting to do. Do these little TikToks and all this kind of stuff. This is what she want to do. It's not even about being a single mom, but it is. You made 2 or 3 reels before about single mom and trying to redefine it. It's about recognizing we need to normalize different family dynamics. No, we do not. We need to normalize having our nuclear families back intact again at a higher percentage. That's what we need to normalize. Just because parents aren't together doesn't mean the family is broken. It just looks differently. Yes, it is. This is her trying to rationalize breaking the family. Oh, it's not broke. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If I break a coffee mug, you know how you drop a coffee mug and a handle fall off, right? It's broken. Even if I glue it back together, you're going to always see the line where it got broke at. And you're going to always wonder and be careful about that mug because you know that it's no longer stable like it was before it was broken. Now the handle broke off. Now you use some Gorilla Glue, but you don't know if that Gorilla Glue going to hold, if it's going to drop again, because it's going to always be broken now. Because if you drop it again, it's going to break in that same spot. The kids are the priority. Parents have to set aside their emotions and feelings for each other. They have to be there for their kids no matter what. Duh. What makes things toxic or broken is when kids feel the divide, when they feel like they have to choose between parents. They feel the divide. They may not be feeling like they necessarily got to choose between you and Corey, because that would depend on the environment that you and Corey create for them, or the dynamic that it get created now. But they do feel the break. What do you think that these kids, people think he is stupid? He's not there anymore. And in order to see their father, in order to interact with their father, they have to go to him now. Duh. To prevent that, we keep traditions alive. Birthdays, holidays, graduations, and celebrating together. Kids should see their parents in the same room, united. They still feel it. They still know it's not the same. That's what they feel. They know it's not the same. I'm tired of parents doing stuff in front of children like children are not thinking, feeling human beings that have the capacity to perceive and the capacity to process things that are also happening to them and happening around them and happening in front of them. Their parents are not together. They know that. Just because they may also know that dad still loves me, mom still loves me, and I still love them. Just because that understanding might be established doesn't mean that they don't know and recognize and feel the shift that dad is not here. When I was accustomed to him coming in, or whatever the schedule was, whatever the routine was, the children were accustomed to that. And now it's whatever the routine was, it's not the routine no more. So their routine broke, and it's forever broken. No matter if you separate or divorce, the commitment to your kids is forever. When you have kids, you will always be family, no matter the changes. Yeah. I'm not saying divorce and separation is always the answer, but even if parents live together, it doesn't guarantee a healthy home. Kids want their parents to be happy, no matter the situation. If parents thrive, kids thrive. That's why rest and self-care is so important. Here's the self-care in the journey. You can't pour from an empty cup, the journey. It takes a village to raise kids. Single mom or not, asking for help from people you trust is key to a healthy family. What I want you to take from this being a single mom isn't one way or one story. There are many nuances. This message isn't just for single moms, it's for single dads. Yada, yada, yada. Families outside the perfect norm. As all of this with cameras set up. Let's shed light on different family stories. Don't feel guilty or pressured by what society says a family should be. Happy, healthy families come in many forms. Different doesn't mean broken. We are family regardless. And I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I can't. She want to get on here and be a victim so bad. But how you a victim? This is a self-inflicted wound. This is a self-inflicted wound. Because even, let's pretend that the marriage really was irretrievable. Just hush. He ain't talking about it. I would let everybody would have to just guess, because I just would not be talking about it. Leave it be. It is what it is now. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, it's the Crimson Cure. This was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.